do not think that because you're doing less or you're starting small that it's not enough, because less is more. And I swear that one conversation transformed my whole mood, my whole energy. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ren and this is where we level up and become the best, baddest versions of ourselves together. And if that feels like a season you're in, then sis, why have you not joined the gang? Happy New Year, guys. We're still in Jan. I know it's like basically February now, but for those of you that have seen me for the first time this year, it's a new year, it's a new slate, and perfect time to talk about why you need to start 12-week planning, like why you must do it, need to do it, how to do it, everything about it, and what it's actually done for me. First of all, less is more. What I love about 12-week planning is less is more. I got the whole concept of 12-week planning after 12-week year. So if you really want to dive into this topic, I definitely recommend reading that book. I listened to it on Audible, so it was a lot quicker, like when I'm driving, you know, chill. That's how I love to read my books. But what I got from it was less is more straight away. They tell you to focus on 3 to 5 goals. Sometimes I even focus on 1. And for someone that is new to planning or getting back into it, or you feel like you're probably a lazy girly procrastinator, it's the perfect concept. So you can have done this big pretty vision board for the year and just say to yourself, do you know what, I'm picking 3 things. I'm picking 2 things for this 12-week, the next 90 days, first quarter, however you want to refer to it. I am picking 2 to 3 goals, even 1, and I'm just going to focus, because less is more. It's been a thing. It's all people have always said it's a thing. And oh my God, does it work? There's a quote I love that says, jack of all trades or master of one. And you know what's crazy? I had a conversation with my friend today, and I'm going to keep it completely 100. I had a breakdown because I'm trying to do so much at the moment, and he literally said to me, jack of all trades or master of one, Ren. Like, you're trying to do all this stuff and it's amazing, and it doesn't mean you're going to quit on anything that you fall back on, but you need to focus, because you're not focusing, you're feeling overwhelmed, so ultimately you're getting less done. And I was literally talking about and stressing the fact about I haven't been able to post as much on YouTube. I feel like I'm not being consistent, blah blah blah. And he said consistency can look like anything. That might be posting once a month. It's okay, sis. So do not think that because you're doing less or you're starting small that it's not enough, because less is more. And I swear that one conversation transformed my whole mood, my whole energy. Like, I'm getting back on it. You can't move forward without knowing where you are. So this is a life evaluation. It is so important to do. Like, we all have these goals, and we want to go here, we want to go there, but you can't 12-week plan without saying, do you know what? I'm here, I'm a 3 right now, I'm a 1 right now, and that's okay, because I want to be a 5 or I want to be at a 7 at the end of these 12 weeks. Or, do you know what? I'm not focusing on that at the end of these 12 weeks, so I'm going to put NA, or I'm going to put the same number, because right now that's not my first priority. And that's one of the first things and the hardest things that I had to get used to. Do you know what? I can't work on it all, because I swear, I don't know what you call like the opposite of a procrastinator. I think overthinker, overworker. I feel very crap when I'm not working, when I'm not doing something. So for me, it's really hard to actually understand the concept of no, pick 1 or 2 things and focus. But once I've done it, and once I have done it in the past, because one thing about me is I'll do it and then I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing enough. It works. Like, it legit works. And when you think about your past and things that you focus on, when you hyper focus on anything and it gets all of your attention, that thing is going to thrive. But first of all, you have to know where you are, and you have to be honest with yourself, so then you know where you are and what you need to do to get to the next step. Turning goals into habits. It's the key, sis. This is life. So I basically made my list of my 12-week goals, why I want to do those goals, what they are, because your why is very important. Like, your why is going to get your ass up out the bed in the morning when you're cold and you don't want to. But my habits are what really carries me. So I turn these into habits, because my habits are things I'm doing every single day. Why I think a lot of people don't make their goals or their vision boards don't come true and blah 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 is because You have to take aligned action, not forced action, not, oh my God, I'm stressed action, but you have to do something. So for every goal you're putting on your 12-week plan, you are going to find a daily habit. And don't get it twisted, not every single goal makes sense to do every day. For example, posting on YouTube, that's once a week. So I have that highlighted for a Sunday. But however, to prepare for that posting, I have to do research, I have to plan my video, I have to edit my video. So then I have another habit of content creation or video editing 2 to 3 hours. It doesn't mean every goal you have to do something every single day. But sis, if you're not doing something at least once a week towards that goal, are you really working on it? Should it even be on there? Is it going to get achieved? Do you really want it as bad as you're saying you want it? This, for me, is key. If you are not turning your goals into habits, just forget. Reflection is everything. This weekly reflection just helps me analyze again where I am, where I'm going. It's okay if it's a crap week, that's fine. We can write it off. We can say the reflection this week, it was crap. What are we going to do to change it? Maybe you didn't set out time. Maybe you didn't update your habits. Sometimes I'll find that I'm 2 weeks into my 12-week plan, I've already edited my habits because it wasn't working. Do not be afraid if week by week you are editing habits. It's not working at that time. It's not working at that time. It's not working on that day. I can't do it that often. I need to do it more. Edit your habit schedule so that you can work on it, but you don't know that without doing a weekly for reflection. And for me, it's the way that I can turn a crappy week into a good week. And if it is good, that's great, because you can be like, okay, we've reflected, that's great. Can I fit something else in? I'm going to keep the momentum. How am I going to keep that momentum this week? Next week, what did I do this week that was so great, that it was such a good week? Reflection is golden, regardless whether it's positive, I wouldn't even say negative, but just reflective, like, okay, we can do better. You need to start having accountability tea, sis. Me and my friend started this last year, October, best thing ever. Best thing, we was literally on the phone on one of our Sunday chats, we call it Sunday service. Generally we'll talk on the phone every single Sunday, like it was just a thing, talking about a week, and we was like, no, and my friend was like, no, this is accountability tea, because then we started to take it to coffee shops, and it was perfect. It was a perfect opportunity to meet up, have a chat, whether it's on the phone or in person. My friend now does them with other ladies virtually, like however you want to do it. It's a perfect opportunity, again, to hold yourself accountable, reflect. But what I find different to the weekly reflection and the accountability tea is that when you're doing something with someone else, sis, you're just more on it. I don't know why, I don't know the psychology, I can't tell you all the maths, but you are way more on it. I know for me, I like a bit of healthy competition, so if she's done all her bits, like I need to do all my bits. Like I don't want to be the only one in the group chat or in the meetup that hasn't done anything, got nothing to share, feeling a little bit bummy. And don't get it twisted, weeks I show up and it is that energy, but then my girls hold me accountable. No, it's okay, do this next time. Don't be too hard on yourself. They show me the compassion sometimes I cannot show myself, which again helps me move forward in the next week. So if you can do accountability tea, sis, it is everything. It's something I want to look into doing live, maybe weekly on here. Tell me if you're interested, because I think it is priceless. But I do understand not everyone has someone to do it with. Restart and recharge, my fave, like the one that you need to actually stick around for. My favourite thing about the 12-week year is that you can restart and recharge. Restart and recharge. It is 12 weeks. 1, every week is a restart and recharge as far as I'm concerned. But 2, I have completed a 12-week and I'm going to keep it 100. I've tried to do another one back to back. It was just... I don't even have a word for it. It didn't go well at all. It was a flop. Like, it was an ultimate flop. And what it was is, imagine you going so hard for 12 weeks, because it is intense, and just trying to get straight back on it. And that is me. Like, I'm always trying to get back on it. But what I found worked better, giving myself a week, 2 weeks, even 3 or a month to have off, being like, do you know what? I want a break. I want to chill. I want to enjoy life. And even think about and analyze, okay, what do I want my next 12 week to look like? You can do them when you want. You can take breaks. You don't have to take breaks. Obviously, the maximum 12 weeks you can get is 4 out of the year. 12 week year talks about 4 years in a year, 4 years in a year, like that's what it stresses. But for me, I found that actually maybe doing 2 years in a year, 2 12-week or 3 12-week cycles are more than enough for me, because I like the fact that I can have breaks. I like the fact that I can restart. That 12-week might have been a flop, I can do another one. I like that I can use the time between 12 weeks to recharge, instead of feeling like, okay, the whole year I'm going for a goal. You might do your 12-week so it purposely falls before a birthday or before a holiday or something like that, where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go hard, then I'm gonna have 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off, I'm gonna enjoy myself, I'm gonna get back on it. Because one thing in enjoying yourself and rejuvenation, you get creative, you have ideas, you're in your flow, because you're not like stressing your brain out. So then you're gonna have even better ideas and motivation to go forward into your next 12 weeks. So for me, that has been the best thing ever. Not feeling like, oh my God, the year, I gotta keep going, I gotta keep going. No, sis, we're doing a year in 12 weeks. So I can have a month off. Like if you've not done one thing in January, you still have time to start a 12-week now, today, tomorrow, and kill it and do more than you might have done for the whole year. And that is why I absolutely love it so much that I've created a whole planner dedicated to the 12-week year. This planner was literally for myself. It's for myself, but I've shared it because that is why I created the Stand on Business 12-week planner and journal. This has got everything I ever needed, and that's what it was. It genuinely was me making this because I love the 12-week year, I love 12-week planning, and could not for the life of me find a planner that had it in. Yes, there were Notion templates. I bought Notion templates, I tried them, I did it, it wasn't for me. I had a normal planner, I was trying to do it in there, couldn't, because there's certain templates that I've shown throughout the video that I need to make sure my week just flows. So this is perfect. But use whatever you want to use. Maybe you might be a digital girly, you might be a Notion babe, but for me it didn't work. But if you do want something physical, sis, we're standing on business all 2024. See you next week.